it is just less than a week since I had my op. I've been back at home since Friday. I've not done a lot. I've been feeling pretty bad for not feeling very productive, for not doing anything, for just lying here and watching shit on television. But Neil pointed out to me yesterday, it has only been a week, less than a week since I had my op. I'm not expected to be productive. I'm expected to be resting, and I'm expected to be looking after myself. So that's what I'm trying to do, but I also can't help but feel that I'm doing nothing. Just lay here with my waistline rapidly expanding. On the way to the toilet this morning, I've come back and I'm quite dizzy. I'm having a bit of a hot flush. I'm tired. Getting around on the crutches is completely exhausting because I'm weight bearing on just the one bad leg. It is so tiring. I'm not sleeping properly because of the pain, and I am in quite a lot of pain now. I'm trying not to take my major painkillers too often because, sorry, hopping around on the crutches. I'm trying not to take my major painkillers too often because they make me feel really horrible. So I'm trying to reserve them for when it's really bad, or to at least get me a good night's sleep. I'm going to try and relax today, try and be restful and just do what is expected of me at the moment, which is resting. These are my bruises from where I fell up the stairs. That's from a cannula, but these ones on my leg are from where I fell up the stairs, or was dropped up the stairs by two useless physiotherapists who, despite the fact I could see I couldn't really use the crutches that well, signed me off anyway, so that was really nice. They're quite good, aren't they? Beautiful colours. This one especially is quite sore. So my current setup is on the bed. I've got my iPad there. That's our old TV stand, which has proven to be quite useful. It's my leg and its ginormous cast. I have to keep my feet up all the time, and I'm also supposed to float my heel so I don't get pressure sores. So I've got this cushion that we borrowed from my mum. As a pillow, it is the most uncomfortable pillow I've ever seen in my life, but it works really well. It's really solid, so it works really well for keeping my legs up. I am pretty much confined to the bed at the moment because I'm not that great at getting around on the crutches because of how weak my leg is. I know I keep saying it, but I can't stress how difficult it is getting around. And because Neil's sort of popping in and out of work and I'm on my own a bit, I can't be trusted, and I don't feel safe to be getting up and down the stairs on my own. So I am currently confined to the bed, which isn't so bad because the cats come and sit with me all day. I've got my iPad, I've got Netflix, we've got Sky Go, so you know, I've got plenty of things to be getting on with. And I do, because of all the painkillers and just how much pain I'm in, I am often quite sleepy, so being upstairs means I can just have a nap if I want. I am trying to get up and get dressed every day, so I don't really want to spend all day in my pyjamas because you just end up feeling really dirty. So I am trying to get up and get washed every day. I'm only in leggings because that's the only sort of thing I can really fit over my cast, but I do feel better for getting up, getting dressed and putting a bra on. So it's been just over 2 weeks since my surgery. Tomorrow I'm having my 2-week checkup. I'm getting the stitches out and I'm having my cast removed and replaced for one of those lightweight ones. I'm hoping I get to choose the colour because that'll be fun. It's been a really long 2 weeks. It's felt like a lot longer than 2 weeks. I've been really humbled by the gifts and things that some of my friends and work colleagues have sent me. That's been really nice and it's really helped. I've not felt great, really. A mixture of the pain and the painkillers that I'm on have left me feeling a bit worse for wear, really. I think I might have a UTI, which is always super helpful. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty fed up. I'm feeling really fed up of being such a burden. I hate how much of my independence I've lost. I can't really do anything by myself. I can't even have a bath on my own, which is a nightmare. Everyone's having to look after me. I feel like there's a lot of pressure on Neil at the moment. because he's having to look after me so much, and I know with work and everything he's really busy, and I think he's getting a bit stressed, and I'm hoping that he doesn't start to resent me, which is always a danger when you're as burdensome as I am. I'm not exactly the ideal wife, am I? I mean, I don't even cook, and what is really the point of me? But anyway, as I say, it's been a long 2 weeks recovering so far. I get up every day with a plan to do things, to write blogs, to be creative, to write something, to draw something, to colour something, and all I've done is just lay here and done nothing. I've been so unproductive and I feel really bad about it. I'm hoping tomorrow when I get the cast changed and I've talked to my surgeon about how much pain I've been in, I'm hoping that I'll feel a bit clearer and hopefully be able to start being a little bit more productive. But that's it really. That's 2 weeks in. That's my progress so far. We'll see what tomorrow brings.
I'll just drop them back in your pocket.
My new cast is all on and changed. The new one was a little bit tricky to get off. It seemed to have bled and oozed quite a bit, so a lot of the like fluff foam bandagey stuff was all stuck to it. Luckily I've got no feeling in my foot anymore, so I couldn't feel her pulling all that fluff and cotton and stitches and things out. My stitches mostly seem to be internal, and then I've got 2 little holes on the side of my leg which had a couple of stitches in, so they were taken out today as well. I've had the new cast put on. It's black. I wasn't allowed a sparkly one because if you've got open wounds you can't have the glitter, so I was a bit disappointed about that, but maybe I'll break something and get a sparkly cast that way. We'll see. It already feels a lot more comfortable. It's not as heavy, it's a lot more lightweight, and I'm still not weight bearing, but I am allowed to touch my foot slightly to the floor for balance and things, which is going to make going to the toilet a lot easier. Believe me, it is not easy to pull up your pants standing on one leg, so hopefully now it will be a little bit easier to at least get my pants up, and Neil won't have to help, not that he has anyway, but anyway, this has taken a turn. Yeah, so I saw my surgeon today. He said it's gone really well. He's really pleased with it. I noticed that my foot is in a weird new position. Apparently this is now its new position. It's been held in place now by the screws, and that is the position it will permanently be in. It's going to be really interesting to see how I'm going to be able to walk on that when the time comes. I'm still non-weight bearing. I've been given another 28 days worth of Clexane to take because I'm still at risk of a DVT, which I'm thrilled about. My stomach is already very bruised, so I was hoping to stop the Clexane soon, but unfortunately not. But at the end of the day it reduces my DVT risk, so it's a pain I have to bear. I'm pretty tired today, getting up and down the stairs and out of the house and into the car and to my appointment has really taken it out of me. I think I probably worked myself up a bit before the appointment, which always tires me out, so I'm not really going to do much for the rest of the day. I did manage to get a blog post written, so I'm feeling a little bit more productive now. The main thing is the new cast is one of those lightweight ones, so I don't feel like I'm lugging a 10-stone weight at the end of my leg anymore, so that's quite good. It still hurts a lot. It's really itchy now. It wasn't before, but it seems to be quite itchy now. I think when the air got to it, it's become quite itchy. Hopefully that will calm down soon, and hopefully I'll be able to manage the pain a bit better now. We'll see. I'm currently taking Clexane, enoxaparin. This is, as I've said before, to prevent DVTs. It comes in a little plastic box and a syringe. You pop the syringe open. I use alcohol rub on my hands first just to make sure everything's nice and clean. So you pop the syringe open and you pull off the rubber stopper in the end, and then you inject into your stomach. I'm not going to show you my gross stomach, don't worry about it. So you pop off the end and there's a little needle. You then have to plunge the needle into your stomach and push down the plunger, which injects the Clexane into your stomach and into your bloodstream. I'm not entirely sure how it works. I'm sure it's all very medical and sciencey. Pop the stopper back on, and then the hospital gave me a sharps bin. The used needle goes in the sharps bin, and we're all done. It does leave quite impressive bruises in your skin. It doesn't really hurt when the needle goes in, and I'm not really afraid of needles or anything like that anyway, and I'm certainly not squeamish about them, so having to administer the Clexane myself really doesn't bother me. And as I say, it doesn't hurt when you put the needle in, but about 60 seconds after you've administered the Clexane, it starts to feel really sore and burny and painful. It doesn't last for very long, but it's mad painful. And then usually quite a nice bruise develops. So my stomach is quite interesting shades of green and yellow to purple and blue and red at the moment. So that's nice. It's been a few days now since I've had my new cast on. And I'm still in quite a lot of pain. This new cast, whilst it was more comfortable than the heavy plaster one was, this one feels really, really tight. And I don't know if it is tight because I don't really have proper feeling in my feet. So I can't tell if it is tight and if it's rubbing. I can't tell how tight is too tight. I don't know. I mean, I've looked, they gave me a leaflet as to what to look out for if things weren't quite right. And my toes are the right colour that they should be. But I've got no feeling in them at all. I can't feel anything in my toes. And I think I could before, but I can't remember. So I don't really know. It's been really painful. It woke me up in the night, actually. It was so painful. My surgeon did explain that they have done a lot. They have changed a lot. There is some major surgery has gone on in my ankle. So it stands to reason that it would hurt, and it's healing. So nerve endings are going back together, and that creates pain and feeling. The more feeling that comes back, the more pain there is, I suppose. But it's quite exhausting. I'm really tired now. More so than ever before as well, I've realised that there really is a correlation between your physical health and your mental health. Physically, I feel rubbish, so I haven't got the energy to squash those negative thoughts that come fleeting across my head every few seconds. And in the same principle, my mental health isn't great. I don't feel great. I don't feel positive. So I'm full of self-pity and feeling really sorry for myself. And I don't think that is giving me the physical strength to fight or deal with the pain that I'm having. So it's a bit of a catch-22 really. And I don't really know what to do. I tried to be more productive the last couple of days, take my mind off things. I have managed to get a couple of blog posts out, which I'm really pleased about. I've binged watched so much stuff, so much rubbish. I'm currently rewatching Whose Line Is It Anyway? Yeah, madness. Yeah, I'm hoping that over the next week the pain will start to improve. The tightness, maybe it won't feel so tight, or it'll get to a happy medium. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. If by the end of the week, I think if it's still painful, it's still as painful as it is now, I think I am going to try and get hold of my surgeon, because he did say that I shouldn't just sit here in pain if it was really bad. So I think come the end of the week, if it still hurts, if it's still keeping me awake, I think I will get in touch with my surgeon. That's the first few weeks after my op covered in this video. I'll be doing another one in a few weeks' time, just to, see how things are going, how I've been coping, what I've been up to. Yeah, to be honest, it's not going great at the moment. The surgery went well, according to my surgeon, so that's brilliant, but the recovery isn't going so swimmingly. And don't forget to head to estellasaurus.com for all my other blog posts and things, and to keep up to date with what's going on.